What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Florida, and we back. So today's video isn't going to be a long one. We're just going to be breaking down a couple gameplay clips. I wanted to actually do this as a short, but I found a couple of clips that I kind of wanted to break down in length a little bit. So it was going to be a little bit too long to make it to a short. We're just going to break those clips down in this video. Let's get into it. Now, the pass is supposed to be made up the floor. Even though the defense has an advantage, they have three guys getting back on defense versus our two, you still want to push the ball up the floor. Now here, obviously the big made the wrong pass. I'm pretty sure he wasn't trying to swing me the ball, but nonetheless, this is not my pass to make here. Now, if my teammate would have swung out wide to the three, I could have made this pass to him. It would have went over the defender head, but instead he cuts to the rim. And now with him and the defender being at the same depth on the court, this is an easy lane steal if I throw this. So this is just me reading the defender's movement and knowing how much space I have on the court. Him reaching right here lets me know that he was trying to time me swinging the basketball. And now my matchup is trailing and out of position, and that puts the pressure on his two teammates to defend the three offensive players in this area. Now I can pull up for a short midi here or a floater, but I don't want to chance the defense being able to get a contest on my shot. So the defender on the right side missteps, and now he's completely out of the play, leaving his teammate to have to defend against three offensive players. So when I get in a situation like this, an optimal pass for me would be a lob. It would lead my big right to the rim. But with the way that the lobs work this year, a lot of people aren't confident when trying to finish. So I didn't want to throw the ball away right there. Now I also could have thrown a bounce pass right here, but I had my icons up, so I just flipped it to him and get an easy 2 points right at the rim. Another thing I've talked about is actually moving the ball. As you see there, the clock goes from 16 back to 24. It only took us 8 seconds to get a bucket that play. So another thing I like to do, especially off the inbound, is immediately bring my icons up. I'm already thinking about passing the ball. So I know I want to go to my center right here in the corner. There's a guy in the passing lane. I already know that he's going to be trying to play the passing lane. If he moves toward the corner, then I won't pass the basketball. But if he moves up the floor into this vacated space right here, I know I'm going to be able to get the ball there. Now, he doesn't immediately go to the corner. He does step up a little bit. So I already know that he's trying to play and get a lane steal. So I do an in and out move here, and you see he reaches in the lane. As soon as he sees me do that move, he thinks that I'm passing the ball. So he reaches, and now he's out of the play, and now I have a clear and open passing lane. And again, it's an easy, wide open shot for my teammate. Again, you see the clock goes from 17 back to 24. It only took 7 seconds after the inbound to get a wide open shot and get a bucket. I'm telling you, passing on time. So here, I have a teammate behind the defense. Why would I waste time dribbling up the court when I can just throw him the basketball? He's wide open. And another smart thing that I noticed that he did was flare out to the three-point line instead of running towards the rim. If he would have ran towards the rim, the defender that is already down playing defense, it would make his job easier to play defense. But instead, he flares out to the three-point line, and that allows for more space, that allows for him to be open, and it clears up a wider passing lane for me to throw a dot. Again, look at how much space and time my teammate has to shoot the ball because I got the ball up the floor, passed it on time while he was open. And this is what I mean by spacing the floor out, not just in the half-court set, but also after the inbound or running a fast break. As you see there, the clock went back from 19 to 24. It only took us 5 seconds to get a bucket. So what you're seeing on the screen will be a few things that I'm always doing as the point guard when I'm on the floor. Because if it's one thing about me, I love to play this game. I love playing 2K, but I also like winning, bro. So I'm just going to do what it takes to win. But you see, off the inbound, I took one dribble because of the animation that it gives you when you turn around, and I immediately throw the ball up to my teammate who's in the corner. Nobody is guarding him. He is wide open. Why would I not pass this basketball? I passed it on time. I gave him enough time to catch the basketball and shoot. And as you see right here, the shot clock resets from 20 back to 24. It only took us 4 seconds to get a wide open three. I do not have to dribble the ball up the court when my teammates are wide open. Now here, I know in this spot is a 99-3 point guard's dream, because they're just going to fade this and shoot, but I don't want to bail the defense out. I mean, yes, I can hit a fader, but I don't want to take a fade when I don't have somebody in the paint rebounding. But since the entire defense rotates into the paint, that leaves me a wide open passing lane to the corner. Now look how much space and time my teammate has to shoot the basketball. This is why I preach, pass the basketball on time. But that's the end of the video, man. That's going to be all for my little breakdown. Again, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everybody who's subbing up. I appreciate everybody who's liking the shorts, showing love to the videos, commenting. I just appreciate all the continued support. This doesn't happen without y'all. But it's been your boy Florida, and I'm out.